welcome back to another review by Projects. I'm Psycho, and in this part I'm going to be reviewing Need for Speed Most Wanted. So, Need for Speed Most Wanted, as all of the games before, is a classical racing game. As all the series, it has been developed by EA Games and published by them, but this one has been, Most Wanted has been developed with Black Box as well. Most Wanted is the 9th part in the series, and as an Underground 2 features an open world exploring kind of style, if you want it. The story itself is great. It is pretty much about arriving into Rockport City, defeating all your rivals, getting your car back from Razor, and becoming the most wanted racer in the city. The story hasn't been changed from the previous parts. It hasn't been much change from the previous parts. You basically have one rival which you aim to defeat and kind of race him in the end. The gameplay itself, well, it still is a racing game, as I said before. And after a few games, Most Wanted again introduces cops into the game. It introduces the cops and continues the open world play style. So those are pretty much some of my favorite parts through the game, because the cops can prove quite difficult at times, but aren't really much of a challenge though. But the gameplay itself, as far as it goes, is really great. Again, it features loads of cars and customizations. That hasn't been really changed a lot, except they added a few new cars, some new customizations throughout the game. The graphics themselves are really good. EA Games kind of focused a bit more on the environment this time, but still the main focus of the graphics is still on the car and on the details. Pretty much on your car, the cars of your rivals, and some of the police cars. Environment, as said, isn't that much detailed, so the game kind of runs smoothly, even on older computers. So yeah, as said, the graphics have been focused on the cars and on everything else except the environment around you. So in my opinion, the game is really great. It's kind of difficult at times, but pretty much playable throughout the whole game, without much difficulty. The cops can be a bit difficult at some levels, at higher levels, but can easily be passed through in the earlier ones. The part that kind of gets on my nerves a bit is the amount of bounty you have to collect on some parts, but it gives you the real kind of Most Wanted experience throughout the whole game. So it's a great game, all in all. A great story with decent graphics for now. So it's really worth playing if you haven't played it yet. I recommend it to all you guys, and that's gonna be all from my side. So don't forget to like and subscribe, comment on the videos, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.